French President Emmanuel Macron and his wife Brigitte have filed a defamation lawsuit against right-wing commentator Candace Owens over the claim that the First Lady was born a man. The lawsuit, which was filed in the United States, accuses Owens of running a relentless year-long campaign of defamation against the Macrons. Since March, Owens has made these claims in numerous videos for her over 4 million YouTube subscribers. The Macrons say they have suffered substantial economic damages as a result of this. Separately, Brigitte Macron sued 2 French women for spreading similar rumors in 2022. Macron won the initial case. However, this year the women won an appeal and the lawsuit will now go to a higher court. Owens has since posted a video calling the lawsuit a desperate PR strategy.
I am floored. Are you floored? Because this is just goofy. You are officially a very goofy man, Brigitte. But I got to give it to you. You've definitely got balls. Fire everybody around you, and I mean literally everyone around you who told you that this was a good idea, that this was a very good idea for you to be the first sitting first lady of a country to file a lawsuit against a journalist of another country.
I think that President Macron is going to have a very difficult time with this libel suit. And the reason for that is really simple. Under U.S. law, public officials are required to prove actual malice, knowledge of falsity, reckless disregard for the truth. In his lengthy complaint, he has certainly alleged that on the part of this podcaster, but I think he's also probably not giving enough deference to the fact that courts in the United States grant broad discretion to individuals to comment on public officials. I think that Mr. Claire's complaint that he's prepared on behalf of Macron spends a lot of time talking about the motivation of this podcaster, talks about monetizing this narrative, making a profit off of it, and trying to suggest that that was a huge inducement to continue to pursue a story even after she had been told that it wasn't true. This is a tricky claim to make because there are many court rulings that have said that just because a publisher is in a commercial business, a for-profit business, doesn't mean that what they're doing is suspect simply because of that. In a capitalist society, we're in the media business to make money for the most part. And if that were the basis for claiming actual malice, then everybody would be out of business. The courts have tried to make clear that just because you don't like somebody doesn't mean you're going to be telling a lie about them. So in and of itself, it would never be sufficient to say, you know, you've been my political enemy forever, and so of course you're going to lie about me. That's simply not true, and therefore would not be sufficient in and of itself. It would be part of the body of evidence, but it would have to be bolstered by being able to demonstrate that, again, the podcaster knew that things that she was publishing were not true or acted so recklessly in pursuit of this vendetta that she went beyond not just a negligence standard, but a deliberate attempt to spread falsity that she knew. He will have to submit to pretrial discovery, when it will be very possible for many, many questions to be asked, which he might prefer not to answer. As you know, I'm sure France has very robust privacy law. Our law is much less protective, especially if it's a matter of public interest and concern. And when you're talking about a public figure like Macron, that's going to be a very broad umbrella. So I think he may be unhappy with what will follow during the course of the pretrial discovery in this case.